But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really, I don't mind people knowing that we're together and stuff, but I wanted to just, I don't know.
I want to have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back and fight 2 more.
Papoose and Claressa Shields may be building a little me over there, baby, given the way Claressa Shields has been discussing taking a brief break from boxing to concentrate on other things. Let's be honest, Remy pretty much fumbled the entire bag because she was sitting in a situation that was dying. As if they were a real power couple, they have been boosting each other up while searching for employment at breakneck pace.
All the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
Well,
I've had 4 boyfriends online.
In December, Remy surprised the internet by posting screenshots of Papoose and his new girlfriends. Conversations. Remember, Papoose had been trying to hide things. Claressa Shields was afraid before Remy risked everything for his entire business because she knew that all the turmoil would attract a lot of negative attention. "Girl, this isn't the look," said her PR staff, but it turned out that people were genuinely supporting Papoose because she had a movie coming out and other significant ventures planned. Everyone was just happy, and Claressa appeared to be in love. Papoose knew he could perform better when he got up, and he did, sweetie. After everything blew up in her face, Remy remained utterly silent since there have been no tweets, no shade, no diss tracks, and nothing else in the interim. Here, Claressa Shields and Papoose are doing great, sharing boot-ups, and they're not afraid to show the world. Are Papoose and Claressa Shields not having the time of their lives? Their stay in Hawaii was limited to the weekend of Valentine's Day. They sat courtside at the game looking like a power couple, all cute and cozy in their little matching jackets. After that, they showed up together for her bout with Danielle. Perkins and baby Papoose didn't just show up. He performed a whole rap set while Claire Shields made her big ring debut. I don't know what support there would be if that wasn't it. Not to mention how gorgeous Claire has been. She even posted a video of herself and Papoose dancing and having fun together. You are all aware that these celebs act as though they don't see what other people say online, but baby Claressa Shields wasn't holding back when she said she received all the support and affection. She said, "The love you guys show me and Papoose is cool." Meanwhile, Remy was over there looking dry and thirsty, attempting to turn the corner and make things right, but Papoose punched her hard and made it clear right away that he was exactly where he wanted to be. Is it truly his fault that he kept Remy in check while she was incarcerated and built an entire future? Desired to have a real family with her, but she changed her mind and fell in love with Easy, the block captain, who then attempted to play the naive role of saying she had never cheated on him. During her most recent live broadcast, Claressa Shields continued to laud this man, expressing how fortunate she is to have such a loving relationship and how they both deserve each other. I'm aware that Remy is currently punching the air.
But it's cool to see that we do have a great connection, and he understands me. We have, a lot of real life conversations, and we talk every day. So,
But he's definitely a sweetheart, and he deserved the best, and I am the best. Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past. How he speaks to me and stuff is very different.
During her appearance on the Tamron Hall show, Claressa Shields continued to sing the same song and claimed that the app was holding her down much like a real one. He was really supportive, she said, and she felt at last that she could go out and run her business without some insecure man who was intimidated by her success and strength. Ride or Die Love is hitting different, and Claressa Shields is eating it up.
But you also have been, you found your way to become public about your relationship with rapper Papoose. I saw you take a deep breath when I said that, and I understand why. We got to know Papoose from Love and Hip Hop with Remy Ma. And we know that part of their story. To come out public with a relationship is hard enough when you are famous. It is even more treacherous when everyone has an opinion.
Yes.
When you decided to share, I think it was Hawaii, I'd gone on a vacation or something in Hawaii, when you hit send on the photo to share your relationship.
Rumor has it that Papoose is loving this new phase of his life with Claressa. To be honest, he was even more relieved by the public's support because, except for Remy, he had never been so enthusiastic about a woman as he was while he was riding for Claressa and Baby. Claressa Shields recently disclosed that she is taking a hiatus from boxing to concentrate on other endeavors, so they must be relishing that time together. She has made it obvious that this is not a casual relationship, and she is taking a step back following 2 additional altercations this year. Left the ring to focus on starting a family before she makes her go back. Nobody saw this coming, let's be honest, but now people are making assumptions about it, asking things like, "Oh, you're taking a break this soon, sis? Are you already pregnant?" No, and while Claressa Shields is having a blast over here, Remy Ma seems to be lost in the heat, feeling confused and regretful as she watches whatever chance she had with Papoose pass her by. Rumor has it that Papoose is under pressure to leave, despite the fact that they are still legally married. Proceed to finalize the divorce and secure it with Claressa Shields, as he needs to acquire a divorce before the baby is delivered. Life goes on, and it seems that Claressa shares his excitement as if she genuinely cares about him. Do the right thing for Shields. Make her an honest woman like you did for Remy, and get her and Remy out of her house. Together, I adore them. She seemed to take him for granted, especially since Remy was the one who went out most of the time. Given how thrilled he is with the champion, Papoose ought to stay there.
All the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true.
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them.
Well,
I mean, I
look.
probably have 4 boyfriends online. So.
Just, I don't know.
I don't
They
know.
both
man.
nice.
They both
but
nice.
it would have to be new lyrics now, right? Because Joe can't keep doing pump it up.
The situation is so severe that Claressa Shields was ready to get into the ring and really hurl elbows and hands to make her think. Let's not pretend that Papoose wasn't keeping Remy Ma in check while she was sitting in that cell taking care of her name. This isn't only about love. He may be eyeing that alimony payment, because Papoose is almost pleading for a divorce and his sister is still refusing to let him go. Remy Ma is actually holding him imprisoned against his will. Live all the time, but now that she's out there cramming her papers and snuggling with the block captain, who incidentally has already replaced her with 2 younger girls, the whole thing is getting out of hand, and Claressa Shields isn't. Ready for it? So let's get started. Remy is still not letting Papoose take you guys for a walk. Claressa Shields has been expressing how much she loves her partner. Her birthday post on Instagram just the other day got everyone buzzing. "Happy birthday, King Papoose," she said. "For your life, laughter, music, wisdom, and love, I am grateful. You're very special. And since you're getting all of your birthday punches today, I pray that God will give you many more years and even faster hands." To Papoose, happy birthday. It was cute. But let's face it, those birthday punches may be painful. Conversely, Claressa Shields is totally locked in. Let's move on to the problematic situation. Papoose hasn't placed a ring on it, in spite of all the speculations that have been going about. What's that? Considering that Remy. Let's be honest, Papoose has been making an effort, which is why Ma is out here playing keep away with those divorce papers like it's a game. Remy Ma is out there agitating things whenever she can, despite the fact that this man has been telling folks that he has been begging for this divorce. Not just once or twice, but multiple times. Remember when Remy Ma shared the text messages? Between Papoose and Claressa Shields, sweetie? This isn't even a made-up mess. They exchanged messages, and the tea was hot. It was clear that Claressa was furious that Papoose had not even told her when he had safely made it home. Sis stated bluntly, "You are the one who was married, so if you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know that you made it home safely, y'all." She said what she wanted to say, because she loves her man, but Remy Ma... Oh, she wasn't even close. So Sis accused Papoose of threatening to call the police on her and even saying she heard him touching her on tape. Papoose, of course, disputed all of this, but he did claim that Remy was upset because he had moved on. Let's not pretend we forgot that Remy Ma was all decked out with Baby and Easy the Block Captain at Christmas 2023. She publicly declared her love for that man in that rap fight. which we all remember. How come you're still holding on to Papoose, even if you're in love with someone else? Please have someone explain.
Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? Yeah. See, right there, that's the punchline.
You thought that was a mess, but there's more. While on a full Valentine's Day getaway, Claressa Shields and Papoose gave fans a peek inside their love lives and served as actual couple goals. The photos showed that they were enjoying themselves, soaking in the sun, catching vibes, and simply relaxing while in Hawaii. Papoose, however, was present to kick off the inaugural Hawaii Fest. Despite his brief romantic retreat, Papoose managed to find time to hop on Threads and provide the public with an update because he has a tendency to take care of business. We created history this year and the show was incredible, with a lot of superstars turning up.
The two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Everything is now fine. Claressa Shields shared the sweetest little video of herself and her partner singing together on the beach. People, we can make it if we try. Although cliched, the affection was sincere. Papoose was out here, securing that bag. But this is where things start to get serious, so they weren't alone. According to rumors, Papoose had been planning a romantic getaway for a while and was trying to make it official by purportedly getting his divorce from Remy formalized before the trip so he could propose to Claressa Shields on Valentine's Day. Just picture Hawaii. Guess who had to destroy it all? The romance and atmosphere would have been perfect. That would have been Remy Ma, and the reason for this was that she was having trouble with Easy the Block Captain, her new boyfriend. She's currently out here playing games and keeping Papoose from moving on. And let's face it, Remy has been observing how much love and devotion Papoose is giving Claressa Shields. Help. Do you recall Papoose's performance during Claressa Shields' boxing fight entrance? Remy must have been heartbroken to see him show up and show out for another lady like that. And it was a whole other level of love and excitement that she is probably missing right now. She must have felt something when she received that in the past. But given how tenaciously Remy is clinging, you really need to ask if this is just her being a bitter ex or if there's more to it. Yes, it is giving. For what reason are you terrified? According to recent sources, Remy refuses to sign the divorce papers because she is aware that Papoose will get the alimony package. CIS is not trying to steal their money. In a marriage, the higher-earning spouse usually gets spousal support or alimony after the "we shouldn't split up and act like we're brand new." The duration of the marriage, the income gap, and the contributions made during the partnership are all taken into account by the courts when making alimony decisions. According to their past, Remy and Papoose started dating in 2004 and dated for 11 years, or more than 10 years. All those years, Papoose was the one keeping it in place. Officially separated in 2023 after being married in 2008, but things take a turn for the worst after that. Papoose was present when Remy was given a prison sentence in 2008. In 2014, she was set free, but he continued to control it. They even got married in 2015 with vow renewals, and in 2018 they had a baby daughter. I'm at a loss for words if it isn't dedication. They did this over the phone. Recall Mackenzie.
You are the most amazing, beautiful, sexy, smart, intelligent woman I ever met in my life. I love you more than anything in the world, as you know.
I don't know if I'll marry you again.
What I want to say is, will you marry me again?
Now that we are talking about who should receive help, well, he definitely has a case. Let's talk about the money because this is where things become very nasty. Papoose helped Remy through some of the most difficult years of her life. When she sees their divorce papers, Remy Ma knows they would most likely hit her with alimony payments because her estimated net worth is $4 million, which is far more than Papoose's assets. Remy makes most of her money from her clothing brand, reality TV checks, and record sales. Furthermore, her true story-based debut album from 2006 received positive reviews. Even though she might not have been as well-known as some of her contemporaries, Remy was always respected and had 4 nominations and 1 win for Best Female Hip-Hop Artist at the BET Awards.
I want to thank God first and foremost. I've been through a lot.
To everybody who think there's no such thing as second chances, I'm here to tell you that's a lie.
To be honest, though, Remy remained active in the music business even after her imprisonment. When GSI was in prison, they put out a number of mixtapes, and you know who was out there making sure they made some cash? Papoose preserved her reputation by marketing her music, making sure that people would remember her and keeping that bag moving when she was unable to do so on her own. Remy undoubtedly made a substantial sum of money from all of his labor.
Were you surprised when Papoose wanted to marry you? After you got sentenced, because you just knew he was, you just knew he was on it.
Nah.
And I thought that was like a real stand-up thing to do.
He's one of a kind. I could definitely say that.
She and Papoose took their romance to the small screen with VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York after Remy's release in 2014. But guess who helped them collect? Those payments when they went on to produce more spin-offs? Since he actually contributed to those TV checks, let's not act as though Papoose wasn't as much of a star of the show as Remy. To be clear, their love, conflicts, and family show that he was more than just a supporting character. Rather, he was a crucial component of the story.
No, besides the great performances, it was like one small, tiny, itsy-bitsy incident with Rye and one of Andy's friends, but it was nothing.
Trying to sweep someone in the road?
It was like one little fight. Nowhere near me, like a football field away.
It's plausible to presume that Papoose also played a role in the 2018 launch of Remy's Remy Ma line, which included another bag. Although it was a commendable choice to donate a portion of the revenues to help women and families affected by incarceration, let's not pretend that Papoose wasn't putting in a lot of effort for that company.
Presents, Miss Remy Ma, Mr. Papoose, really the hip-hop's Hollywood couple right now. Y'all need your own show. That's what everybody's...
But we also need to discuss how much Papoose contributed to the development of that brand in the background if we are discussing how Remy made her money. He was attracting attention to the collection by donning the men's at occasions. Yes, that's the same type of advertising that companies spend a lot of money on. When Remy was behind bars, Papoose took on the role of a father figure by looking after her teenage son, Jason Scott. That is a huge burden, let's face it, and he took it without question. But when Remy was freed from detention and her son Jason was taken into custody and charged with a 2021 gunshot death, this is when things took a truly terrible turn. He is now facing charges of first-degree murder and numerous other related counts in Queens, New York. Overall, the situation is unfortunate, but it only emphasizes how stable Papoose was during Remy's absence. He was taking care of her child, maintaining the house, and keeping everything together, things that cannot be bought.
3-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a...
Remy seems to be aware that Papoose has a compelling argument for that alimony bag when we talk about this divorce and the causes of her tardiness. However, what about Claressa Shields? Because Remy is delaying and slowing down her wedding plans, you already know that she is upset. Let's face it, Claressa Shields isn't the kind of person who sits quietly when things don't go as planned. She isn't just joking around, she is publicly praising that man and referring to him as her king.
I'm a Pisces, I love really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who wanna, love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right. It was so funny.
But now they're stuck. Claressa Shields can never advance with Papoose because of his ongoing legal engagement with another woman. Imagine being ready to begin a life with someone, but there's a major barrier that just won't go away. But let's face it, for a moment, any woman would feel sexy if she were in Claressa Shields' shoes, out there in love with this man. Worse, the obstacle, also known as Remy, remains in their shadow, stirring things up and generating drama whenever she can. Supporting him and becoming entangled in his mess with his ex is draining, unpleasant, and infuriating. I have to ask, you all, do you believe Remy is truly hanging on because she still loves Pap? Or is this simply about that alimony check she knows is coming? You have to wonder how long Claressa Shields will take before demanding some real answers and some serious action. Will Claressa Shields eventually tire of all this drama, in your opinion? and get out. More significantly, how long must Papoose wait before Remy lets him go? Please leave a remark below with your opinions. To ensure that you don't miss the tea, remember to like the content, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications while you're doing it.